Spoiler warning for Helluva Boss. Okay. Well, I think that Helluva Boss is the greatest show in the world. But you might be wondering why I think that. Well, it's because in season 2, episode 1, The Circus, there is this scene in which it is revealed that Blitz had violent tendencies since childhood. And this is revealed when he's talking with Fizzaroli. And he's like Fizzaroli is using his imagination to craft wonderful stories, and then Blitz is just like, and then there will be more blood. Yeah. So that's pretty self-explanatory why I think he's violent. Alright then. And so that's his true self, the person he was born as. And I have been struggling with this really with this really nasty dilemma that, like, if people are born with evil inclinations, then how could they truly devote themselves to goodness while still being themselves? Because being like everybody tells us to be good people and be ourselves, but like it seems like those two things are incompatible. Well, anyway, I think that like when you see when you see a problem that being touched on in a TV show or a book or a movie or basically any form of media, then it has to come to a logical conclusion that, like, either explains why the big problem that the character is trying to solve isn't actually a problem, or it shows the characters solve the problem. Like, a character either solves a problem or he accepts the problem. And in that scene, like, and also, like, yeah, Blitz is always feeling very guilty about like what kind of a bad person he is, like, and yeah, and that scene in season 2, episode 1 basically confirms it, that he was born evil, but he's trying to become good. But by becoming good, that would make him less of himself because he was born evil. So he cannot be good and himself at the same time. And so he can never be truly devoted to anything. Like, and like, if we take a look at the possible logical conclusions to this dilemma, then we see that Vivziepop could either have Blitz accept that he is evil and then just like have him like be himself and and become basically a violent monster and a killing machine. But like that, like what kind of an ending to a story is that? Like that would basically like the only story that has that ending is Mein Kampf and you know, like the book written by Hitler. Like the only story that actually gives a thumbs up to evil is Mein Kampf. And I doubt that Helluva Boss is Mein Kampf. Alright. So the other possible scenario is that Vivziepop is going to try to somehow have Blitz solve his dilemma and become a better person. Like, he would become a good person and he is going to maintain his being himself. Yeah, he's gonna be good and be himself at once. But how can you do that? Well, Carl Jung, who's basically like the like a very famous psychologist, stated that a person cannot change who they are, but can only repress. And like so a person cannot become good without repressing the evil inside of him. But like Vivziepop, I don't think she's going to tell us to repress. Like she is going to guide us to like something new. Like, what if we had the power to somehow turn what if we had the power to somehow destroy or like change like the evil in our hearts into goodness? Like that would be really cool because we would be ourselves and good people. That is what I think will happen to Blitz. But like I think that it's probably going to happen in the last episode of the last season of Helluva Boss. So we'll have to be patient. But now you know why I worship Helluva Boss and why you should too. Because this is big. Like have you ever wanted to be yourself but but you'd realize just how evil that would be. Well, you could be yourself and good at the same time by watching Helluva Boss. Like, in the last episode, like, it's probably going to be in the last episode of the last season, when, like, the big truth will be revealed. And you can be yourself while remaining good. Alright, that's it. This video is already taking long enough. Bye.